Join me as I dive into the unexpected twists of the Arsenal vs Brighton match and see if I can predict what went wrong for the Gunners. The Premier League match between Arsenal and Brighton was one that had all the makings of a thrilling encounter, two teams with vastly different forms, a home crowd eager to see their team continue their winning streak, and the potential for an upset that could shake things up in the league table. Leading into the match, it was clear that Arsenal were the favourites to win. They had been on a tear lately, with a string of impressive victories that had catapulted them up the league table. On the other hand, Brighton had been struggling, with a series of lackluster performances that had left them hovering just above the relegation zone. Most pundits and fans had written off Brighton's chances, predicting an easy win for the Gunners. But as we all know, the beautiful game is full of surprises, and this match was no exception. Despite their strong form, Arsenal had been known to slip up against lesser opponents in the past, and Brighton had shown flashes of brilliance in their previous matches. As the teams took to the pitch, it was clear that Brighton were not going to go down without a fight. They came out strong, pressuring Arsenal high up the pitch and creating scoring opportunities from the get-go. Meanwhile, Arsenal seemed hesitant, struggling to find their rhythm and create any real chances. It was clear that Brighton had done their homework, exploiting Arsenal's weaknesses and nullifying their attacking threats. As the halftime whistle blew, the score was still tied at 0, but it was clear that this was going to be a much closer match than anyone had anticipated. The second half saw Brighton continue to apply the pressure, and it eventually paid off when they scored the opening goal. Arsenal pushed hard to equalize, but Brighton's defense held strong, and they were able to hold on for a shocking 1-0 victory. It was a result that left fans and pundits alike speechless. How had Brighton managed to pull off the upset of the season against one of the league's top teams? The moment that defined the game came in the 65th minute, when Brighton's striker capitalized on a mistake by Arsenal's defense to slot home the winner. It was a moment of sheer brilliance, one that left the Arsenal players and fans stunned. But it was also a moment that highlighted the key differences between the two teams, Brighton's hunger and determination versus Arsenal's complacency and lack of urgency. Looking back on the match, it's clear that Brighton were the deserving winners. They had come into the game with a clear game plan, one that exploited Arsenal's weaknesses and caught them off guard. Meanwhile, Arsenal seemed to be going through the motions, relying on their individual talent rather than putting in the hard work to break down Brighton's defense. The result was a shocking upset that will have far-reaching implications for both teams moving forward. In the end, Brighton's 1-0 victory over Arsenal was a testament to the unpredictable nature of the Premier League. It was a match that will be remembered for years to come, one that will have fans and pundits alike scratching their heads and wondering what went wrong for the Gunners. What did you think of the match? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more football highlights and analysis. Don't forget to check out our latest video on recent Premier League highlights.